let's face it, 2025 is right around the corner, and if you're watching this, chances are you're tired of feeling stuck financially. Maybe you've been grinding at your 9 to 5, trying to save, but no matter how hard you work, it feels like you're just spinning your wheels. You've got bills to pay, loans to repay, and it seems like no matter what you do, you're always a step behind. And then you see it, everyone else living their dream lives, the fancy cars, the vacations in tropical destinations, the early retirements. And you can't help but think, what am I doing wrong? Why does it feel like everyone else is winning while I'm stuck here? Well, the truth is, you're not alone in feeling that way. Building wealth isn't just about what you do, it's about what you avoid. And today, I'm gonna break down the 5 things you absolutely must avoid if you wanna be rich in 2025. Stick with me until the end, and I'll share one major mistake that even millionaires sometimes make, and how you can avoid it. All right, let's dive into the first thing you need to avoid: overconsumption. I'm talking about the constant desire to buy. You know what I'm talking about. Every time you open your phone, you're hit with ads for the newest gadgets, the coolest outfits, or that must-have item that everyone's talking about. According to statistics, we spend more than we earn. And while it feels good in the moment, it's easy to find yourself buried in debt because you couldn't resist that sale or the new phone you just had to have. Here's the deal: if you want to get rich, you have to focus on building wealth, not spending it away. Wealthy people are often extremely mindful of their purchases. They don't buy things just because they're trendy or because they can afford them. They buy with purpose, and they prioritize investments that will generate returns. So avoid the temptation to constantly overconsume.
If you want to get rich, or if you want to get free, the path is the same. Stop consuming today. All the losers in the world are consumers. All the billionaires in the world are producers.
If you're serious about wealth, start shifting your mindset from being a consumer to being an investor. Think about your purchases as investments in your future. Is it going to make you richer? Or is it just something that will lose its value over time? Next up, let's talk about something else that can keep you stuck: your comfort zone. It's easy to fall into a routine, right? You wake up, go to work, watch Netflix, and repeat. The problem is, this is exactly where the majority of people get stuck. They're comfortable, so they don't make changes. And in today's fast-paced world, that's dangerous. You see, in order to grow your wealth, you have to step outside of what's comfortable. It is about taking risks and pushing yourself to learn, grow, and evolve. If you've been doing the same thing for years without seeing results, that's a sign that it's time for a change. It doesn't have to be something huge like quitting your job and starting a business tomorrow. But it could be something as simple as learning new skills, investing in education, or starting a side hustle. The key is to stop settling for good enough and start striving for great.
The comfort zone is dangerous. When you're comfortable, you are at most danger. You should never feel comfortable. You should be happy and dissatisfied.
All right, let's tackle the third thing to avoid: relying solely on your job. Now, I'm not saying your job is worthless. We all need to earn an income, and for many, a job is the first step to financial stability. But here's the thing: if you're relying entirely on your paycheck to build wealth, you're missing out. Smart money moves come from diversifying your income streams. Let's say you're working that 9 to 5, but you don't have anything else going on. What happens if your job disappears or your company hits hard times? Your financial security is suddenly in jeopardy. Rich people don't depend on just one source of income. They find ways to make their money work for them. So, If you want to be rich in 2025, start building other sources of income. It could be anything from freelance work to investments or even a small online business. The key is to create streams of cash flow that don't rely solely on your job.
If you're starting a company, you need to work super hard. So what does super hard mean? When my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of getting an apartment, we just rented a small office and we slept on the couch. And we showered at the YMCA. We're so hot up, we had just one computer. So the website was up during the day and I was coding at night, 7 days a week, all the time.
Now this one is crucial: ignoring financial education. This is a big one, and it's something a lot of people overlook. If you're not learning about money, investments, and wealth-building strategies, you're holding yourself back. The wealthiest people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest, but they understand one thing: money management. They understand the power of compound interest, the importance of investing early, and how to make their money work for them.
First of all, let's go back to what is financial education. It's not get a job, work hard, save money, and invest in a well-diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. That's not it. Money is, the financial industry is two things: debt, taxes. Debt and taxes.
So if you're serious about getting rich in 2025, start investing time in learning about finances. Pick up books, listen to podcasts, or take online courses on topics like investing, personal finance, and wealth building. You don't need to become a financial expert, but having a solid understanding of money will give you the tools to make smarter decisions. Last but definitely not least, failing to network and build relationships. You've heard it a million times. It's not what you know, but who you know. And while it's important to have knowledge, you also need connections. Wealth isn't just about how hard you work, it's about who you surround yourself with. Building wealth requires collaboration, partnerships, and learning from those who are ahead of you. Whether it's a mentor or a business partner or just someone who's been there before, the right relationships can open doors you never knew existed. So start putting yourself out there. Attend events, join online communities, and surround yourself with like-minded individuals who are focused on building wealth. The right network can help you scale your efforts and reach your goals much faster.
Why do most businesses fail?
Watch this genius explain why 90% of businesses fail.
Number one, sales. No business has ever succeeded without sales. End of story. Number two, preparation. When you go to start a business, have you done all the homework to know about your industry, your competition, your products, the profitability, your customer base? You need to know these things. Three, effort. It is not easy starting and running a business. It's hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Before we wrap up, let me give you one last piece of advice. There's a mistake even millionaires make, and it's something you want to avoid at all costs: procrastination. It's easy to say, I'll start investing tomorrow, or I'll change my habits next month, but that delay can cost you big time. Time is one of the most valuable assets you have. If you wait too long to take action, you miss out on opportunities that could change your financial future. But don't wait for perfect timing. Start today. Time is one of the most valuable assets you have. If you wait too long to take action, you miss out on opportunities that could change your financial future. Don't wait for perfect timing. Start today.
Time is more valuable than money. In fact, you might start your notes with that. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but unfortunately you can't get more time. If somebody asks you to spend your money, that's pretty easy, right? We live in America, we're wealthy, so the money's not the problem. But what if somebody asks you to spend a day, right? You got to think that over carefully.
All right, those are the 5 things you need to avoid if you want to be rich in 2025. Start taking action now, focus on learning, growing, and making smarter financial choices. If you want more tips, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Remember, wealth isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter and avoiding the pitfalls that keep you stuck. Here's to your financial success in 2025 and beyond.